I ever leave this world alive, well, thank you for the things you did in my life. If I ever leave this world alive, I'll come back down and sit beside your feet tonight. Wherever I am, you'll always be more than just a memory. If I ever leave this world alive.
They made a statue of us and they put it on a mountaintop. Now tourists come and stare at us, blow bubbles with their gum, take photographs of fun, have fun. They'll name a city after us and later say it's all our fault. Then they'll give us a talking to, then they'll give us a talking to, 'cause they've got years of experience. Living in a den of thieves, rummaging for answers in the pages. Living in a den of thieves, and it's contagious, and it's contagious, and it's contagious, and it's contagious. We wear our scarves just like the news, but not 'cause we want eternal sleep. And though our parts are slightly used.
Dear Big, brace yourself, because this is that part where things start to get really sappy if they haven't been already. Let me first start by saying I love you, I miss you, and I'm so proud of you. When I first came to Pitt, I was fresh out of geek school. I could only think of math and science, and really that was about it. I had forgotten how to be an 18-year-old. So when I joined Phi, I did it because I thought joining a sorority would honestly help me be more normal. I never expected to join a sisterhood of such strong, confident women that would push me to be more than I ever thought I can be, and I sure as hell never expected to have met someone like you. Colleen, I find it so appropriate that you are becoming a teacher, because for the past few years you've been one of the biggest and most important teachers in my life. Your friendship is one of the most influential forces in my life. And I have to say thank you, thank you, thank you, because when I first met you, I was afraid of everything. I was afraid of failure, I was afraid of success, and I was absolutely afraid of myself. And you taught me to slow down, to enjoy the journey, because most people, they spend so much time rushing from point A to point B that they forget all the beautiful little moments in life. And Jess used to call it putzing around, but I think it's a gift, because I've never met someone like you that can just naturally enjoy every little moment in life. And Colleen, you are one of the most sincere, optimistic people I know. When it comes to you freaking out about whatever little trivial thing is happening in my life that seems earth-shattering at the time, you see the silver lining before I even have time to pity myself. And Colleen, when you walk into a room, you honestly make that mood of that room so much lighter, because you have this energy that's absolutely contagious. And people respond to that, I think, because it's so rare to find someone that has that type of energy and that has that type of sincerity about them. And Colleen, I have to say, you have one of the biggest hearts of anyone I honestly know, because not only have you been one of my best friends, but you've been one of the most constant relationships in my life. I've been abroad for 3 semesters, And while most people would have used the distance as an excuse to not stay in touch, you used it as an excuse to get closer to me. And we've been separated for quite a while now, and you're still one of my closest friends. And you are so loyal and so dedicated to your relationships. You give 110% of yourself without ever asking for anything in return. So let me just go ahead and quote something from your favorite book you inspired me to read about a little over 2 years now, I guess. So here it goes. Anyway, I keep picturing all these little kids playing some game in a big field of rye and all. Thousands of little kids, and nobody's around. Nobody big, I mean, except me. And I'm standing on the edge of some crazy cliff. What I have to do? I have to catch everybody if they start to go over the cliff. I mean, if they're running and they don't look where they're going, I have to come out from somewhere and catch them. That's all I do all day. I just be there, the catcher in the rye and all. Well, Colleen, you've been my catcher in the rye over these past few years. You've caught me before I fell, and you looked out for me to make sure I didn't run off the edge. And I am so grateful for your friendship, because I know that no matter wherever we are in the future, you're still going to be as constant a force in my life, and you're still going to be looking out for me. And you've been the best big that anyone could ever have asked for, but more than that, you've really become my family, and I love you so much. And let me just say one final thing. I've met quite a few people over the past couple of months, and I honestly can say that you're the real deal, Colleen. You really are what people are trying to emulate over and over and over again. You have things about you that people spend their entire lives trying to copy. And to have met someone that's so genuine is a gift, but to have made such an amazing friendship with that person is a blessing I can never say thank you enough for. So congratulations. I'm so proud of you. I miss you so much, and I can't wait for that reunion. I love you, big.
When we were younger, we thought everyone was on our side. Then we grew a little and romanticized the time I saw flowers in your hair